All right, so this is our website. You can Google New Jersey Office of Faith-Based Initiatives, and it'll bring you to this page here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first thing you want to do is come up to the top and click webinars. When you click webinars, you want to scroll down. This is when you get access to Sage, and I want you to watch this webinar here called Step 1 Organization Information.
Mm-hmm.
So this webinar here is going to ask you to do a couple of things, right? It's going to say to you, oh, shoot. It's going to say to you, it's going to say, I'm just going to go to our test site. So I say, okay, now we need you to log in. You log in. And the first thing we want you to do, Sage takes a little time to, okay, we want you to go to organization. When you access Sage, your page is not going to look like this. It's going to be a blue box and it's going to be empty. This is our test site. It's going to ask you to click organization, and then it's going to ask you to click on your organization, which will be up. And then we're going to ask you to go to organizational details.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to ask you, it's going to tell you to click this second link right here, right? It'll say additional profile information required for applicants to the New Jersey Department of State, Council on the Arts, Historical Commission, Office of Faith-Based Initiatives, and Travel and Tourism. Click that. And then the webinar that you're going to watch is going to show you how to get your charity registration number. If you don't have, and if your agency-wide budget is under $10,000, you don't have to register for charities, and you can insert zeros here, right? And then it's going to ask you to upload something, and then you need to upload a document that says, as per charities, our agency budget is under $10,000, and we are not required to apply for a charity registration number. That's what you have to say, okay? But this is recorded, so you'll be able to hear that. Then it's going to ask you for your division of revenue number, which let me see if I can find it for you. Let me see. New Jersey Department Treasury. I'm actually going to see if you have one. I go here. I go here. Business and filings, business records, request a business certificate registration, search online. I forget the name of what's the first name of your organization?
Ciudad de Refugio
Okay.
Community Center.
Ciudad. Okay. And then give me your tax ID number again, please.
Let me get that 1 second.
Is it 834071920? No, that's not it.
It's 851435-834.
Let me see if it comes up. Okay, so that means that you have to register for your business division of revenue number. So if you watch the webinar, it'll tell you what number to call in order for you to register your business. But that's all in the webinar, okay?
Okay.
All in the webinar. And then now, if you don't have that number by the time you apply, just under certificate number, insert all zeros, and then under choose file to upload a Word document that says this. Ciudad de Refugio Community Center understands that if they're awarded a grant, OFBI will not enter into contracting with them until such time that all documents are uploaded, okay?
Okay,
So you write that, and then over here you put your congressional district, your state legislative district. You don't have, you got to put in the date of your incorporation and your fiscal year, and most organizations put 12/31. You don't have to upload the IRS letter here. That's crazy. And then you have to fill out your information and who the project director is. It can be anybody. Anything with an asterisk has to be filled out. Under this blue box here, board president, you have to put his or her name here and the title. You do the first line under address, skip the second line, and then fill everything else in. Okay. You don't do anything with the gray, and then you upload a copy of your 501c3 determination letter, and then that memo, that Word document that I said that you need to upload, that says that the name of the organization, understand that if they receive a grant, they know that OFBI will not enter contracting with them until such time that all documents are uploaded. You can upload that document here and here, okay?
okay,
All right. So after you do that, then the next thing I want you to do is go back to our, you watch the webinar, it's going to walk you through, but you already know that he told me that I don't have to upload those documents. I just got to upload these Word documents, except for charities, because I'm under $10,000. Everything else we can do. Then I want you to go back to our webpage under grant opportunities. Let me see. So you'll come here to our main page. You scroll down to Spotlight and you click grant opportunities. And then these are our applications: social innovation, special projects, Project Atlas, social enterprise entrepreneurship development. I suggest that you apply for Project Atlas. Project Atlas grant is a capacity building grant. It really helps the organization figure out, what is it that they need to have in place to be really functional. Yeah, you do great work, but do you have like an executive director? Do you have a board of directors? Do you have staffing? Do you have checks and balances for your accounting system? So Project Atlas will identify a coach for you to help you work through that process. And then it also gives you a grant of $10,000 to $15,000 to implement a pilot project. So you can implement whatever pilot project you want, but here's what you have to think about. If you implement a pilot project, you need to make sure that that pilot project, after this year is done, can be funded by a funding source. ¿Me entiendes? So you can't, so like if you want to do, this is an example and it's an exaggeration. If you want to sell Girl Scout cookies, you can do that with the pilot project, but know that nobody's going to fund you to sell Girl Scout cookies. You understand what I'm trying to say? So whatever you're going to do, you need to say, okay, if we're going to do this, and then we get this grant from OFBI, and we're not sure if they're going to fund us next year, who else out here would fund this type of project?
right.
So you can apply for them. ¿Me entiende? So,
Yes, yeah.
so under our grant page, I want you to scroll down and watch this webinar right here. It's an hour-long. You and your team should sit together and watch it, because it's going to walk you step by step through the entire process of how to create an application, how to submit the application. I talk in depth about the grant guidelines, and I also go into SAGE, the system for applying for grants electronically, to show you where you need to go to find and create the application. Let me stop recording, because that's about it for